So Tim Kennedy tweets out, on my podcast with Joe Rogan, he offered to moderate a debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It would be 4 hours with no live audience, just the two candidates, cameras, and their vision of how to move this country forward. Who wants this? He tweets this out. It gets 44,000 retweets, 234,000 likes, and Donald Trump retweets it. And what does Donald Trump say? Donald Trump says, if you can go to his Twitter account, go to Donald Trump's Twitter account. Just all you had to do was click on Donald Trump right there, buddy. Donald Trump right there where it says Donald Trump. Kai, on the tweet, it says Donald Trump. Okay, go up. Keep going up. Keep going up.
Nice visual.
Keep going up. Donald Trump retweets and says, I do. Meaning, he would do it. Keep going until you find it so the viewers can see it. Donald Trump says, I would.
He's in, for sure.
So he's in. So 4-hour debate between Trump and Biden on the Rogan show. Can you see it? Would Biden agree to it? Would Trump agree to it? And if it did happen, is that the direction media is going towards?
Biden never, his handlers would never let him do that. Trump in a heartbeat would do it. I say do it as a pay-per-view and then have Bruce Buffer involved and then give the money to the winning side. I mean, let's score this thing, treat it like a sporting event. Trump would definitely do it. That's his venue. That's where he shines. 4 hours? He'd love that.
I think he would love that. So Kai, maybe just go on Twitter, go on Google and try to find it and bring it back up while you're going down the pictures here. So, Adam, what would you say to this? Rogan, Trump, Biden debate on Rogan for 4 hours.
Yeah, Biden's, still has no clue who Joe Rogan is. So he's probably Googling him right now and being like, I don't even know this guy. But I did a poll on my social media on Saz Talks Money, and I said, would you want to see this debate? Would you want to see this? Most polls I do are, 60-40, this, that. Sometimes they're 80-20. Do you know the results on this poll? Take a guess.
85%.
85%? Okay.
90. Everybody would want to see it.
94%. Wow. Hell yeah.
Wow.
That was the options. Yeah. Hell yeah or maybe. The people out there want to see a debate from Joe Rogan with Donald Trump and Sleepy Joe Biden. They want that debate. I'd like to hear our audience weigh in on that. Would you want to see Joe Rogan host the debate between the MAGA man, Donald Trump,
what do you think about
and Sleepy Joe?
What do you think about it? Do you want to see it?
I think anything that gets more eyeballs on debates is a good thing. I think anything that makes uninteresting, boring debates watchable and palatable, a good thing. More people involved in politics is a good thing.
My first priority is good TV. That would be incredible TV.
Ratings,
we
want ratings.
Not watch that. It'd be amazing. It'd be unbelievable. I mean, look, these debates with the same moderators, Anderson Cooper, somebody from PBS, no one wants to see that. Everything's packaged. Joe Rogan would have them on their heels just because he's not is learned in the political issues as much as some of these other debate moderators.
Go on YouTube, type in Joe Rogan. Go on YouTube, type in Joe Rogan. On YouTube, Kai. Go to YouTube first.
We're getting a lot of hell yeah.
Kai, we really have to work on this. It's basic stuff.
Yes.
Just type in Joe Rogan and then solve filters at the top and go to views.
Our audience would love to see this.
Okay. All right, so watch
Joe
it.
Rogan
No,
debate.
It's not done right. Go to, it's coming up. Okay. Go to, there you go. Perfect. Okay, there we go, Kai. Okay, watch this. Joe Rogan's most viewed podcast is with Elon Musk. 37 million views.
When he smoked that most expensive
I will tell you,
joint.
If Rogan is able to pull off Trump and Biden, I'm telling you right now, that's a 50 million plus view debate that'll take place.
Yeah.
And that's why it'll never happen. It's exactly why it'll never happen. Because the part that we keep going back to about these things is the following. When you're an agent and you have a manager, the manager's job or the agent's job or the guy that's the corner man is to protect who? The fighter,
protect
the talent, the whoever it is, the candidate,
Client,
right?
Yeah.
How well does Biden look on TV?
Horrible.
How does he do on TV?
He stutters.
Yeah.
He's bad.
He's pretty bad. There's no way in the world his marketing manager is going to allow this debate to be taking place. And by the way, Trump tweeted it like this. You haven't heard anything from Biden. There's no way Biden would do it.
Never.
Not in a million years. However, here's a couple things to be thinking about. Number one, How did politics transition? Like, go back 200 years ago. When you read about politics, what were people doing 200 years ago to campaign?
Debates. They would have open format debates. Lincoln, Douglas, the famous debate. They
Town
would have,
hall.
Yeah, town hall debates. Exactly.
Then big-time newspapers. Then after
Radio,
newspapers was radio.
FDR.
Then it was TV with Kennedy Nixon, when Kennedy
Exactly.
crushed Nixon because Nixon
1960,
didn't shave
exactly.
and he had a 4 o'clock
Exactly.
shave. Maybe it's time to go into podcast debates. Maybe it's time that American people want to go. Like yesterday, I'm on the phone with one of the top schools in South Florida. Okay, I'm talking
Great
to this
story,
lady.
by the way.
It's actually a very good story. I'm talking to this lady, and I'm asking her questions. She tells me about the private schools, about $35,000 per year per kid, whether it's kindergarten or senior, by the way. And she says, I said, so tell me about the philosophies of the school. She says, what do you mean? I said, faith-based. How do you feel about this? She said, well, we're definitely not a faith-based, but we have a psychologist on campus that if your kids need to have some issues and they're having challenging times, our psychologists are willing to sit down and talk to your kids. I'm like, great. So psychologists are going to teach my kids character. That's okay, no problem. I said, how does your school feel about capitalism? She says, you must be a Trump supporter. I said, no, I'm a capitalism supporter. I'm a diehard capitalism supporter. She says, well, what we do in our school is we will teach socialism and we will teach capitalism, and then we will let the kids decide which one they think is better. I said, wait, what? She says, yes. I'm like, okay. Then she continues, as she's explaining all this other stuff, she says, I said, you know.
Someone goes, must be American.
Must be what?
American heritage.
Oh, that's also a good school in Florida, by the way. So then I asked the question, she says, watch this. Then I asked the question, there's 2 schools that are hardcore like that. One is Pinecrest, one is American Heritage. So
someone hit it on the nose.
Someone hit it on
We're
the
up
nose.
to 2.2. Keep that thumbs up coming, guys.
Watch this, though. So then I asked the question, and I said, so what are your thoughts? She says, well, I have 3 kids going over here. So what do you think about the school and then the philosophies in the school? She says, I said, because on your Instagram account, your school, just so you know, follows NPR, follows CNN, follows UNICEF, follows the World Health Organization, follows everybody on the left, but it doesn't follow anybody on the right. She says, who says that? I said, your Instagram account. So I go on their Instagram account, and I show it to her. She says, I can promise you our owners don't know this. I said, what do you mean your owners don't know this? She says, Patrick, I'm telling you, our owners don't have a clue about this, about the fact that by the way, that's crazy. They just changed it all from yesterday till today.
Wow, that's activism.
Okay.
Nice job.
So she
What
says.
did they change it to?
Anyway, so I go and I look at a lot of this stuff. So I said, why is it? So I'm telling you, we probably didn't even know about this. That's our marketing department that does this. So then she says to me, she says, Patrick, she says, I don't watch Fox. I don't watch CNN. The only thing my husband and I consume moving forward is all podcasts. We don't consume any news anymore. It's all podcasts. I said, who do you follow? Then she gives me your names. I follow Mark Levin. I said, okay, good. I follow Stossel. I follow Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino's a stud. You know who that guy is. So she says, but I don't follow any of the podcasts, anything. And then in the middle of it, she snaps. She says, oh, my gosh, you're Patrick BetDavid. I swear to God, my husband and I follow your stuff. Valuetainment. She showed me the subscribership. The point she made to me yesterday was what? She said, we don't watch TV. We simply listen to podcasts. Because podcasts are easier way for me to get the news. How many more people in America no longer tune into the news and TV? This is why debate may need to be on podcasts, and I hope it happens.
Pat, I can support that statement so much. You know, I considered myself such a media-savvy, TV-savvy individual. I worked in television for 15 years on the news. I thought that was the most important thing. I really did. And whenever somebody said, I don't watch TV, I thought they were idiots. I thought they were either lying or idiots.
Yep.
I turn on... Like, I've cut the cord, basically, all right? So I've got apps. But if I go to DirecTV, I find that to be archaic. I find that technology to be so old, you know, where you can't go past the commercials or do things like that or rewind or anything like that. I only watch the apps and get my news and things like that. So I think the transition is real, is happening. That's how Obama won. I mean, he focused on social media. And then Trump did the exact same thing and beat Hillary by focusing on social media. This is where people are getting information, is podcasts right now. Here's the other thing about your story. The scariest thing about your story was her admitting that they teach socialism. Are you kidding me?
I love the fact that she was at least honest about it. She could have lied.
Holy crap. I can't believe, because I always wonder, where do these kids that love Bernie Sanders come from? I mean, if you truly understand what communism is all about, how are these kids that are supporting him and so passionate about it, where do they come from? But she just said it. They're being taught in schools what socialism is.